I just wanted to show you guys a collage of a few different pictures that we have of our student instructors out on the floor. Now, over the last few years, we have created and taught students who, at 12 years old, started training with us, and by the time they were of legal hiring age, they were absolute rock stars who could run a class almost entirely by themselves. And like I said, I know I talked a little bit at the beginning, Gavin, hi Gavin if you're watching, he's 13 years old, and he's been training with us in this leadership program for a few years now, and at this point, he's not able to be hired yet. We can't. But he is such a rock star that as soon as he turns 14, there's going to be that conversation. And why are we starting to train them when they're of age to start training? Why don't we train them beforehand so that they can hit the ground running as soon as they can? And we have done that over the last few years. I counted last night. We have had 16 different instructors that have done that same path from when they started young, and then by the time they were 14, they were already running classes by themselves. That's not to include all of the students that are also assisting with classes. You know, being leaders on the floor, being leaders off the floor. There are hundreds of students that have been part of this program. But in the last 5 years, we've had 16 students that can run classes completely by themselves. And that's why we're only here, or we're only in the studio, you know, our required hours are 5 hours a week, because our team is amazing. And they're doing such a great job with it. So the other part too, wait, go back 1 second, sorry. If you see these two pictures at the bottom here of the two very, very little ones with dusters, this is a story that I have to tell, because those two are not part of our program yet. But they see their favorite instructors, they see their favorite assistants, and they see them cleaning, they see them taking charge, they see them doing the brand standard, and they go, I want to do that. And CJ, the one with the orange one, he was always a student who was hard to get into the school. He would push, he would pull, he wouldn't get in on time, he would take so much time putting his uniform on, and then all of a sudden he was like, wait, how come everybody else gets to clean? And I said, well, they're leaders, they get to do that. And he goes, well, I want to clean. And I said, well, you have to get here on time, and you have to have your uniform on, and then we can talk about you helping out. And he has never been late since. He comes in with his uniform on. He wants to be there. He didn't before, and now all of a sudden he gets to have a duster in his hand, and he's super excited to be at karate for whatever reason. I love it, because then I don't have to dust. It's great. And the parents take pictures, they take videos, and it's very fun for them. But all of that being said, this program, we were really scared. Mr. Reed, it's one of his favorite stories, but the very first time that we put a student out in front, and he was maybe 9 years old, and we were like, hey, we're going to try this out. Why don't you go lead? And we thought it went off really well. After class, we were high-fiving. We were like, man, that was great. And that student's dad came, like, marching up fast. And he was military, and he did not look happy. And we were like, oh, we have messed up. Oh, no. That was not the right move. And that guy put a finger in our face, and he said, this is what I want for my kids. This is it. And they have been lifelong martial artists ever since. And that was all we needed to know for that one. We were like, all right, let's do it. And that was the beginning of Vanguard. And so we can go to the last slide here. Thank you. The last thing that I want to say just about this in general is be sure to fill your own cup. We give back so much to our students, and you really need to make sure that you are doing things that fulfill you too. You don't want this to become just a job. This is a passion for me, and I think it's a passion for all of you too. So make sure that you do something that fills your own cup, so that you don't have to feel like I have to take this back. I have to do this. This is for my job. No, it doesn't have to be. Find something that makes you happy, so that you can then move forward and bring happiness to your students too. That is such an important thing. So at the very end here, Mr. Reed's coming up to maybe yank me off stage. I want everybody to take a moment and first of all thank Mr. Reed for everything that he's done. But more importantly, everybody has like water and coffee. Can we all just like raise a quick toast to a couple people? Number one, Mr. Reed, who brought us all together today, who has influenced so many people. Yes, 10 years of Cos Talks, absolutely. But also to your partners, the people that do everything with you and for you. Dan has been a huge part of everything that we've done. He's military, and putting military aspects into our Vanguard training has been incredible. The parents love that aspect of it. It has so much structure, so much ability, and I feel like I don't give you enough kudos, enough credit for everything that you do, and I feel like all of us kind of do that with our partners sometimes. So even if you tell them every single day, I want you guys, if they're here right now, if you've got somebody that helps you, whether it's your life partner or just a business partner, doesn't matter. If they're here right now, make sure that you thank them as well, or make sure you text them. I don't care if you tell them every single day, do it again right now. So let's do one more, raise a toast to everybody that helps us. Thank you so much. I will meet you guys at the top.